Hi everybody, welcome back to another studio vlog, and I don't mind the mess here because I recently just got back from picking up some new supplies. So this is what I've got going on today. I have created 3 new scents, and I'm going to be smoothing the tops out so there's not like this little hole. So those will be smoothed out. I'm going to get a heat gun. And then I have some new lids. Where's the new lid? I've got new lids, so these are just going to be white. And this is going to be a standard candle. It's not going to be the latte style. So it's just going to kind of look trendy like that with a cute label. So I'm excited about those scents. I just have to wait for my studio light bulbs because I broke mine last night. So I had to get them to be shipped tonight so that I can shoot those. And then I figured for today's video I'm going to show you how I list the items on Amazon and what tools that Etsy, and what tools that I've been using. When I first started handmade back in 2015, I did not use any type of tag tools or search tools. I just kind of came up with tags off the top of my head, and obviously that didn't work because not many people found my products. So the resource I've been using is Marmalead, I think, and it's been amazing because I've been finding tags that I would have never thought of off the top of my head. So it's a really good resource, and I'm going to show you how I use that. And then let me actually, before I take you into my computer, I'm going to show you the worksheet that I've been using. So let me take you to my desk here and then my folder. So I've been keeping everything in this folder. Oh, let me get that Etsy tags worksheet that I downloaded from, what is this? I downloaded it from Fuzzy and Birch, and she is kind of like a Etsy SEO person, blogger. Yeah, she's cool. And she has a YouTube channel. I'll link that below. But anyway, she created this sheet, and it's really helpful so that you can write the keywords. And then when I find a really good keyword, I kind of put a green asterisk next to it. Asterisk? Yeah. And then just this worksheet. And it's nice to have a worksheet so you know all the tags that you've been using, and you can kind of take notes on there and all of that. So this is what I use in conjunction with Marmalead. So let's get into it. Alright, so we are here in my computer on my Etsy dashboard. So I am going to show you how I've been creating listings, and I'm going to start from the beginning. So let me go ahead and tell you about Marmalead. So Marmalead.com is a place where you can get some great Etsy tags. So SEO is a big deal with Etsy, and like I said before, I never used to pay attention to SEO. I didn't even know what it was back in 2015. So this is what I've been using, and today we're going to be doing my gingerbread candle, and I'm gonna we're gonna list that, and I'm gonna show you how I kind of found tags for this one, because I found some really great tags that I'm excited about. So let's just start with the search. So we're just gonna search, and you have the search here, and you have the storm, which the storm helps you find new keywords, and then comparison helps you compare multiple keywords. I am pretty new to Marmalead, so I'm not like a professional, but this is how I've been using it. So gingerbread candle, let's start off basic, and we'll type in gingerbread candle, and sometimes it takes a while for the keywords to load up. And while this is loading, I will tell you that I have really been following the seller handbook now. Back in the day, I didn't really pay attention to the seller handbook. So I have this pulled up, create listings that convert. This was a very recent article about a month ago. And Etsy is telling you what exactly you need to do to create listings. So I'm going to kind of go off of this throughout the tutorial. And let's go back to Marmalead. So we've got a gingerbread candle, and we have searches. So this is per month. All of these stats are per month. So let's look. We have searches per month, 100 to 150. That's not much, and 100 to 150 engagements. And then we also have quite a bit of competition. Well, that's not a lot of competition, but that's 1,000 other people competing for this 100 to 150 searches. So that's quite a bit actually. So let's actually go down and let's take a look. So you can see the engagement over time, and we have this here as well. I don't really pay attention to much of this, but free shipping, you will see they'll even include how many shops are offering free shipping, which I may talk about in another video. I'll touch on that lightly in this video. And you can see what other shops are competing, pricing, and listing. So this is my gingerbread listing. Ooh. Okay. And then keep going, and this is where I get all of my ideas right here. I think this is like I don't know what this is, but I call it the little tag cloud. So you can see there's different ideas. So you have gingerbread candle, gingerbread man, gingerbread house, all of these ideas. So what I typically do is I even open another Marmalead tab there. So I have my other tab opened up, and what I like to do is I like to go to the comparison, and I will go back to this cloud in that first tab, and I will start typing in all of these little other tags here. So let's type it in. So gingerbread man, and then we have gingerbread house. And let's see what other tags we've got. We've got winter candle, and let's look at Christmas candles. So while those are loading up, let's look at what we've got here. So gingerbread man, if you remember this one here, let's go back to gingerbread candle. So let's look at the stats on gingerbread candle. So we saw the searches, engagement, and competition. So let's look at gingerbread man. Look at our searches. We have 1,000 to 2,000 searches per month, and our engagement is in the thousands, and even our competition is pretty low. So that's actually a really good keyword to use. So that's one of the keywords that I've used, as well as gingerbread house. So we've got 1,000 to 2,000 searches, good engagement, even less competition. So this is a great keyword that I'm going to utilize also. And then winter candle, it's an okay. It's 150 to 200 searches, okay engagement, less competition. It's not the best keyword, but it's okay. And then Christmas candle, you can see that is a very big keyword there, and it has a lot of competition. So even with things with a lot of competition, I've still been kind of putting them in here and there, but I try to really find these green keywords as well as the high competition keywords. So that is pretty much how I find my keywords, and then I keep repeating the process until I have about 13 keywords that I can use, and then I document that on my Etsy tag sheet. So that is a brief overview of Marmalead. It's a really great tool. I'll put a link down below to where you can get, I think I'm still on the free trial. So this is my free trial, and I have really been loving it so far. So let's go back to our Etsy dashboard, and we are going to start creating our listings. So I'm going to go over here to listings. Now that my listings are loaded up, you can see everything I've got, and I have already the candles listed, but we're just going to do like a mock-up listing. So this is what I've been doing for my latte candles. I just simply go to a latte candle and I hit copy. So if you're creating a new listing, obviously there won't be that copy option. You can just go up here to add a listing, and you'll have to fill everything out that is blank, but this will actually have everything already copied, so you just got to change a few things. So now that I've hit copy listing, you'll see all of the photos here. So I want to touch on what Etsy has said about photos. Listing photos. The first listing image gets you the click. So the first listing image, so this bad boy right here is what you want to pop, this image. So Etsy tells you that right out front. You can add up to 10 listings. Using 10 listing photos may increase your conversion rate, but if you actually listen to the Etsy podcast, which the success podcast, I've been listening to that. There are many podcasts out there geared towards Etsy that I have been utilizing. So in that podcast, I remember them saying that you can use 10 listing photos, but that definitely doesn't hurt you in the search. So don't feel compelled to have 10 listing photos on every listing. Just have enough to where the customer can get a feel. So right here they talk about each additional image gives more information about your product. So I made sure that when I was taking my photos that I kept that in mind. Buyers may want to see a photo of it styled in a room, so that's a big deal too. I made sure to do that as well because they talked about that in the podcast. So here are my listing photos, and they're already here since I copied it. But since you don't have it copied, you would want to go to add a photo and simply find your edited photos in whatever file you saved them. So let's look at my photo here. Gosh, I'll just go to preview so you can see my photo. I showed you how I edit using iPicky.com, which is free software. So this is how I edited these photos. I took them on my DSLR camera and everything came out pretty good. And as you can see, I even added a gift wrap photo here so customers know that gift wrapping is available. So here are my listing photos, and let us go back to continue editing. So now that you've seen my listing photos, and then you can even go through and crop your photos, and you can adjust your thumbnail, which it's not loading. I don't know if, oh, there we go. You can adjust your thumbnail. So pay attention to your listing photos right off the bat. So in the title, we've got, this is how I came up with my title. So I went to Marmalead, and remember we saw that gingerbread house had really great searches. So, and plus my candle is named gingerbread house, but the reason it's named that is because I came through in the searches before I even listed this, before I even named my product. And then I said, okay, this is a gingerbread candle. How can I name this product? And I came here and I saw gingerbread house had a lot of great searches. So that is how I came up with that. So in your title, you want to put a very good keyword right up front, because that's what customers are looking for. So that is what I've learned so far, is putting that keyword up front, and then you can even separate with this I don't know what this is called, this separator. You can use periods, dashes, I believe, but I find this looks a little cleaner. And then I also put Christmas candles, and then I put the size 10 ounce. So Christmas candles, a lot of searches, a lot of engagement. It is high competition, but I'm going to go ahead and take my chance there and put Christmas candles in the title. So that is how I came up with that. So about this listing, you will go ahead and select the maker. Is this a finished product? What is it? And when did you make this product? So that is how you fill that part out. And the category is a very important option that you want to make sure you're doing correctly as well. So let's see here. The category, you want to put as many categories as possible, because according to Etsy, these also act as tags. So your candle, the candle will be found in home and living, home decor, candle holders, and candles. So how you do that is, if you were coming through in a blank category bar, I would just type candles or whatever your product is, and then you can from there go on and choose all the categories. So the more categories you can do, the better. So that is how you do that. So you can choose the height, the volume. So I believe I'll just put 6 inches, because I think 6, and then choose the unit, which is inches, And then the volume, this is a 10-ounce candle, so I'm going to put 10 fluid ounces. Primary color of my candle, it's a brown with a white topping, so that's cool. And for the room, I can go ahead and select the rooms, which they're already selected for me since I hit the copy. Select the rooms that we can use this candle in, so up to 5. And you want to make sure you're filling as much out as possible, because that's even more searches that you can come up with. So if this is for a certain occasion, go ahead and fill that out. But this is actually for a holiday, so we've got Christmas. This is a Christmas candle. Renewal options. So it says each renewal lasts for 4 months. So you can either choose to automatically renew, which is 20 cents, or manually renew. So that's up to you there. And then you choose the type of product, if this is a physical or a digital product. Mine is physical. And now we're going to move on to the description, which is another very important part of being found. So let's go back to our Etsy guide here. So we have the listing description. They help convert views and sales. Keep your descriptions short and informative but engaging. Put essential information at the top, which is what I did here, and I'll show you how I did that. And end on a note that tells your product story, and that is what I also did as well. So at the top, I put a very short description here, and in my description I even put more keywords. So let me highlight that. I put the gingerbread house keyword, I put the gingerbread man keyword, and I put the winter candle keyword. I'm not quite sure if how much that helps, but I did it. It doesn't hurt to try and put even more keywords into your listing. So that's what I did there. And in bullets, I kind of put important information so the customer can glance at it and find the important information there. And then, as they suggested, I even put the little story of what is a latte candle. So I put a small story there so people get an idea. And then at the very bottom, I put some candle care and some tips here that people can glance at as well. So that is how I created my listings. So you really want to put thought into your listing and make that engaging as possible according to Etsy. Production partner, this doesn't really apply to me because I make my item. So you can check here if you have a custom order, and you can even create sections within your Etsy shop, and this helps to just organize it. So you can choose a section. A lot of these are from 2015. I had a lot going on back then, but these don't all apply to my shop now. So choose where you want that to be sectioned off in, and you can actually add another section here as you create more items. So this is where we put all of our tags. So it is very important to use all 13 tags. Etsy stresses this a lot because you are just wasting tags if you're not using all 13. So these are the tags that I came up with. This is what I found using Marmalead. And then I also put some more general tags here that a lot of people search for. Gift for mom, gift for her. I actually spelled this wrong, so let me change that. Well, this is I'll have to change that in my original one. But use all 13 of your tags. And then also your materials, you can find, or you can insert here what materials you are using for your products. Inventory and pricing, this is where you're going to price your product. So price your product here. How many do you have available? SKU is not necessary, but I create them in the beginning just in case I ever need them in the future, but you really don't have to make a SKU for your product. I kind of like SKUs because I also sell on Amazon Handmade, so that kind of helps me stay organized there. So that is how you have that set up. Variations, if you have any different colors or sizes, this is where you're going to put that. Now for shipping, I'm going to briefly touch on this. I have free shipping on all of my products, and I'm going to show you here what Etsy has to say about shipping. It says in a 2018 survey, some Etsy shoppers said that they were 50% less likely to buy an item if they thought the price of shipping was even a little bit more expensive than what they're used to. So consider adding some of your shipping costs into the price of your item so that can lower the charge of shipping. So we are in the age of Amazon Prime, and a lot of people expect very cheap to free shipping. A lot of people choose what items they're going to buy according to what the shipping is. So I listened to one of the podcasts, and they came on and said that shoppers do not want to pay shipping. They were just keeping it real, letting us know if you can swing free shipping, do it. So I have added the cost of shipping into my product, and maybe I will save that for another video, how I was able to do that. But I offer free shipping on everything. So here, now let's move on. You can put your item weight and the item size. I didn't fill this out because I'm offering free shipping, so I don't really need calculated shipping. So shipping costs 0, total price, there we go. And now we have everything filled out. So that is essentially how you fill out a listing. And then from here you would go to publish, and then it will ask you, do you want to pay the fee of 20 cents? So 20 cents per listing, not too shabby. That is what I do, and I also have the gift wrapped option available. Okay, so it took me a while to find it. So you're going to go to settings and then options. And here you can find options to rearrange your shop, custom order request if you have custom orders or something of that nature. And then here's my gift wrapping. So this is pretty important for the holidays if you're thinking about gift wrap. They said it's a good idea to offer gift wrapping because customers can just send it straight to the recipient without even have to worry about the way it's wrapped or anything. It just is, straight up gift that they can send out. So I even took a picture of my gift wrapping. They recommend to keep it neutral so that it's appropriate for all occasions, and writing handwritten notes is also another plus. So that is another option that customers will see in my listing as well. So I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to show you about listings, and that is how I've been listing all of my products. I hope that you found this helpful, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.